Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're well. We're just going to get started in a second. If you can give me a one in the chat, if you can see and hear me okay, that would be great. Amazing, amazing. I like how some of you already know what I'm going to say, so you can just throw the one in there already. Amazing. Hey, hope you're well. Happy Monday. Can't believe how quick this weekend has gone, but here we are. Right, so today, first of all, just introduce myself. Thank you. If you haven't been in my class before, my name is Coach Sara. Coach Amanda's here as well, so hello. And we have admin, who's Jonathan, I believe. Yeah, Jonathan. So say hello to Jonathan. We're here all here to help you. So today's class, we're going to be talking about making AI videos. These videos, they're more ads on the ad side. Okay, so and I just want to preference that if you are new, I'm going to be showing a lot of stuff, like loads of stuff basically. And these are quite complex ads. It's quite easy when you start doing them, but they can be quite complex and there's like lots of different things to go together. Okay. If you are starting out, these are not ads that you want to start with, or you don't have to start with. Okay. So don't watch this and think, oh gosh, how am I going to do that for every ad? That's not the case. I'm just showing you how we make these ads, and they're more for ads rather than content. Okay, so these are for like Facebook, putting on Facebook. If you're getting into the supplement game, I'll be teaching more about this in the supplement accelerator path and going through them with you as well. Okay, so don't worry too much. I'm going to go step by step, and obviously you get the replay the next day so you can go through it, and I'll probably do more classes as we go along. It's broken into two classes because this one I'm going to start, hopefully get to a certain point and show you how to make some of the elements. It's all about making elements and putting them together. And then on the Wednesday class, we're going to put it together and edit it. Okay, so that's my plan. Let's see how much we can get done. But yeah, let me share my screen and we can get into it. The chat is over here. Okay, as per usual, I have my chat over here. So if you have any questions as we go through, feel free to put your questions in the chat instead of unmuting yourself, just to keep the flow of the classroom. And then we've got Coach Amanda and also Jonathan, love Jonathan in the chat, who will also help me with questions as well. Okay, so let me just make that smaller so I can see it. So put your questions in the chat and we'll try to answer them as we go along. Okay. So like I said, we are talking about ads today and more sort of Facebook ads using AI avatars and what we kind of call like B-roll, or I think you call it B-roll, or just other footage that you use in an ad. Okay. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to take you step by step. Let's get to the page here. So organised. So these are the step-by-steps that we're going to go through over today's lesson and hopefully Wednesdays to go through and make these videos. Like I said, they're a little bit more complex. You don't have to do every step. If you're making an ad, you can make them shorter. You can make them less things going on. You can just do like an avatar video or you can put them all together like we're doing here. So there are step-by-steps of it. I'm going to show you an ad. I'm going to show an ad that I made and then we're going to break it down and go through it. Okay. So let's show you the competitors first of all. This ad here, let's see if I can make it bigger for you, was one of our competitors. So I am using a supplement one today, but again, this can be across the board. You don't have to do it for supplements. You can do it for any of your products. And it's mainly about the first step, like we said here, is doing your research, okay? Just as we teach you in the course, you can do your research by AI, find the keywords, etc. But I always say that you need to get out there. You need to look at what is actually going on. You need to get into the ads library and actually find some winning ads. Okay, don't just, AI is amazing, like we always say, but it's there to help you and support you. So it gives you ideas, it gives you places to look. It might give you some links, but it doesn't beat going in there and actually finding those ads. Okay, so make sure that you are using the keywords, for example, that ChatGPT or Manus or whatever you use, and taking them to the Facebook ads library. And then doing exactly what we teach you in the course of looking for those ads that have been running for longer than 3 or 4 days. The longer, the better. And ones that have multiple ads running for that. If you're looking for the product, multiple ads for that product, okay? The reason for that, like we always say, is that if you take an ad that has just started, they are the same as us, right? You've got to think logically, they're the same as us. They launch their ad, even if they launch 100 in one day, it just means they want to either test quicker or they've got a bigger budget than us and they're just testing loads and then whittle them down very quickly. But you put your ad out there, you let it run for 2 to 3 days, then you analyze your data and say, right, am I getting sales? Am I getting good data? Yes, keep that on. No, turn it off. Okay. So there's no point of you going into the Facebook ads library and finding something that has not been working, not running for just launched, or has only been running for one day, because they're just in the testing phase. Okay. So always apply the basic knowledge that you know from the courses that you have been in, whether it's POD, drop shipping, even CIC, and use that. Okay. It's not like AI is here to save the world. It's going to tell you exactly what ad to copy. You have to take what you already know and use AI to help you with that. Okay. So we are exactly, Amanda. You've got to have that human in there and actually find them. So once we, so for example, this is an ad that I found on the ad library. It's not actually running now, but it was running for quite a while. See there, it ran from 22nd of December. And when I found it, it was like, I think it was mid-January before they turned this off. So they've they turned it off in January, but they have actually got other versions on their channel for this ad. Okay, so it was one that was at least running for like 3 weeks, and I've got multiple versions of this ad on their page. Okay, so that's the first step. Always find a winning ad. Don't just come up with something yourself. Do the research. Do that. That will save you like 90% of the work if you can actually find an ad that you can copy that's already winning. Okay, right. So let me show you this ad. Hopefully you can see it here. Let me just click on it.
Here's how to take beef organs the right way. And if you don't believe me, I'm an endocrinologist who's helped thousands of men restore their testosterone naturally without ever touching TRT. Hormones are my thing. Beef organ supplements are nature's most powerful testosterone restoration system, and they work by giving your body the exact nutrients it's been starving for. They restore energy, libido, mental clarity, muscle recovery, everything your body needs to produce testosterone the way it's supposed to. And here's the kicker. It also melts your man boobs, because when your testosterone climbs, your body finally starts burning fat the way it used to.
I'm not going to play the whole thing, but what you can see from this ad that's a little bit different to normal ads is that it starts with this hook at the top here. It's got a AI avatar at the back here that's talking, and then it has this overlay footage. This is like B-roll, so showing the product, talking about scientific stuff in between. Right, let's get back here, like clips like this. So it's either images or videos up over the top of the ad. Okay, so you have the AI avatar talking, but they also have videos at the bottom. They can also be images. So like I always say, there's steps to this. Okay, so if you don't want to, spend the time and make every single video, you can just put an image at the bottom. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is like a B thing. So with the videos I choose, don't worry about what the products are. It's just, I'm just showing you the structure of it. But yeah, these videos here are high converting and they get very good click-through rates on the videos because there's so much going on. Okay, we all have short attention spans. A lot of people will just scroll on, but because it's got, someone talking, there's a bit AI avatar that's talking, it's got text on the screen, it's got videos at the bottom, it sometimes hasn't got videos on the bottom, it's all broken up. So you have like him there for a bit, then you have a video clip, then you might have a full video clip, then you may have him and another video. So it really breaks it up and it stops that. Like I always say to you, if you're on the POD side, if you watch your ad and you get bored, it means your ad is too long and you have to cut it up. So this is what they're doing here. It's cutting out the dead space of a video so that it ensures that people are watching, continuously watching the video, getting interested in the product, and then will go and buy. Okay. Yeah, exactly. It's like cow beef or something going, cow organs or something weird. You also got to take into account that they always start with a hook, just like we do in the normal videos. They have a hook, they're drawing you in, they're telling you about what it's like the problems, and then it's telling you about solutions, and then it's going to introduce their product at the end here. And then it's going to say, right, with these sort of ads, you're highlighting the problem and then you're giving them a solution, and that solution is your product. Okay. Obviously, if you're doing gifting ads, this wouldn't be the case. You're more kind of highlighting maybe they've got get a gift, and then this is the gift. Okay. So again, I'm just showing you this one as an example, but compare it to your product. Okay. Like you're doing a gardening product, you're going to show like, really bad garden, you can't do this. And then your solution, like you can do this in 2 minutes, blowing, the wind, blowing the leaves away or something. So it's always a problem solution. Even if it's a gift, it's like problem. Oh, you've got to get a gift for your loved one. This is the solution, my product. Okay, so that is how the structure of your ad is going to go. And then you're going to always have that call to action at the end that gets them to buy the product. Again, with like POD, we talk about urgency. So you will see here, they give about 2 call to actions, and they're always on the urgency, like, limited amount, haven't got many left, like, this price for this time only, free shipping for this time only. Okay. So not only are we replicating the ad, we have to deconstruct the ad and see how we can implement it on our video. Okay. There's no point just coming here and making an AI video. It has to be have the winning concepts in there to make it a winning video. Okay, so always remember that hook, problem, solution. Your product is the solution, and then a very strong call to action. You're using visuals and text on the screen to keep them interested. Sometimes you've got an AI avatar. Sometimes you've got overlays, text overlays, video overlays. Sometimes you have him there. Sometimes you have the whole video of your of the sort of B-roll, as we call it. Okay. These ads, this ad here is a minute long. Usually for a Facebook ad, they wouldn't be over a minute. We always talking like the POD size, 10, 15 seconds is like the longest you're going to do an ad. So always, again, take that into account, how long the video is. If you're looking at this and say, I'm going to go and do a POD video for a minute, then it's wrong. Okay. Find a video that's in your space and your product and replicate that. POD videos only need to be 10, 15 seconds because you're literally like, oh, I need a gift, here's the product, buy it. They're trying to tell you about all the problems. It's usually like subscription things a little bit more expensive, things you have to explain in a bit more detail. These are the ads that are going to be over like a minute long. Okay. So always take that into account as well. Don't start making 1-minute videos for something you don't need a minute video for. Okay. So that is what you need to do first of all. Find the ad, deconstruct it, and find out, what the elements you're going to put in there. I know that's not AI, but that's the part that's going to make the difference between a winner and a loser. If you want to know whether these ads work, a lot of you have heard Coach Reggie talk about Coach Kurtz. These are the videos he makes to make millions of dollars per month using these videos. Okay, so they do work. And once you've got a system to go in and implementing these videos, you can do really well with them. And not just to boast my. Oh, I don't know if I can see it because I'm showing my screen. But Coach Jorge sent me a video, a screenshot of the click-through rate of the ad that I'm going to show you in a second, and he said that the click-through rate on my videos are like 40 to 50%, which is like, he said, these are like unheard of, like really high click-through rates on these videos. So if you do it right, you can find a really great ad that can help you to scale your products up. Okay, right. So this is just to let you know that this ad is cut in half because it's actually a product, one of someone else's brand. So I don't want to show you, I can't show you the brand. Okay, it's not up to me to show their brand. So I'm not showing you the end of the product, introducing the product. I'm just showing you the front bit to give you an idea of what you can do. Okay, so let me just play here.
Most men think low energy and fading drive are just part of getting older. They're wrong. Your body didn't quit on you. The systems that power male vitality are just running on empty. If you've tried energy drinks that leave you wired and crashed, if you're worried about your testosterone but don't want dangerous hormones, if you wake up tired even after a full night's sleep, it's not your fault. You've been treating symptoms, not the root cause. Here's what researchers now understand. Male vitality doesn't drop because of age alone. It drops when your cells can't produce energy efficiently, when stress crushes your hormone balance.
Okay, so as you can see, very similar to them, we've got an AI avatar at the top here. He's talking. We've got a hook at the beginning. We've got our videos underneath there, and we've got the text on the screen there. And sometimes we have him, all of him, sometimes we have the footage in there as well. Okay, so these are the sort of ads that you're going to create. So what we need to do first of all is grab the script. And there's loads of different ways that you can grab a script. You can go to on Google and just get like Facebook downloaders. You can also, let's see if this one works. You can also go to videos like this, come to the white space at the top here, right click on it and go to this button here called inspect, and it'll open up what looks like loads of code. You just go to this network section here and then play the video. And once you play the video,
Third-party tested, 100% grass-fed,
doesn't
no
work.
synthetic additives,
Oh,
no
there you go.
fillers, and dropping the link for you.
So once you played the video, you will see this link here. And if you click on it, right click and open a new tab,
Here's how to
this
take
is actually the video. And then you can just save it to your computer. Okay, so that is how you can download a Facebook ad without having a downloader. Okay, so just play the video. It has to be on this white space here, this bit here. So right click, inspect, go to network. You'll see play the video, and it will just come up here. Right click on it and it will give you the video that you can now use, download to your computer. Okay, that's all right. Is there an application that will make that video continuous record having multiple small clips sliced together? So yeah, so depending, I'm going to show you this video here of him talking is one video, and these are multiple clips over the top. Okay, so the AI avatar is one video. The clips at the bottom are multiple clips. You can also do the AI avatar in multiple videos if you don't want to buy the other, have the other subscription. Okay, so again, up to you how confident you are using the programs, and also your budget, and you know how many platforms you want to use. Okay, so hopefully that helps. So that's the Facebook ads library. So this here is the Facebook ads library. So that's just here. So you just go to, just type in ads library in Google. I can't spell properly though. And then you just, this is the ads library. So just as we teach in the course, you're going to come here, put United States. Here, this is not AI, it's just how to search for. So say, for example, you're looking at med spas, you put your keywords in there that you may have found from like ChatGPT, and then here's the ads. So then you just click on here. So say, for example, we want to look at this one. We're just going to do see ad details, and that brings us back to where we are here. Okay, so that's how, quick overview of the ads library, but in the course, we go through that in detail, okay? And the downloader is then on the ads library. So I just right click here, click inspect, and then this is where this comes up. Okay, so it's not it's not an app or anything, it's just on your computer. So yeah, so I hope that helps. If not, just go to Google, download something like Facebook downloader and find a downloader of a video. Okay, and then you can just right click on this and save the video as to your computer. Okay, so we have the video, now we need the script. Obviously this product is not our product. We're not going to come here and just have the same product. So we need to get the script and we need to rewrite it. We can also have to rewrite it for our product's benefits, like solutions benefits. We can't just come here and copy theirs because it may not be right. So we need to make sure that we write the script for our product based on theirs. Okay. Yeah, so you just right click on that video. So once it has its own
Here's how to
link
take
here,
beef organs.
you can just right click, save video as, and you just save it on your computer there. Okay, so hopefully that helps. Okay, right, so first of all, we need to get that script. So once we have this downloaded to our computer, what we're going to do is come to a script, something that can get the script for us. Now, you can go to Gemini, so you can just go to Gemini here, this one here, come over to Gemini, open up a new chat, and upload the video. Click on here, upload that video and ask for the transcript. This doesn't always work. Sometimes it does for me, it gives me the script. Sometimes it gives me a short version of the script. Okay, so try it out if you have Gemini. It might be because I've got the free version, I don't know. I think I've used this one before, but have a go, see if you can get the script, okay? If you can't get it off Gemini, you can also come over to tools like this, which is called TurboScribe.ai. There's loads of different ones like this. There's like YouTube script downloaders. You can just literally ask your ChatGPT and it probably tell you a couple that you can use to download the scripts. But this one here, TurboScribe, I use it free, get three free downloads, if I say that properly, per day. So there's plenty for you to, get a couple of scripts with. What you're going to do is that you're just going to click transcribe files here and upload that video that you just downloaded, okay? And then here, I just use whale because it's the most accurate, and then you just click transcribe and it will transcribe it for you. It's quite quick. Once it's done, it will just appear in your list here. So that, as you can see, I've got a few here, and then you're just going to click on here and you can see here it's given us the script for the video, okay? So that is one. Like I said, use Gemini if you have it. TurboScribe is another one. If you're getting them off, I'm showing you Facebook, but if you're getting them off TikTok, use apps like Snaptic to download the video. So I'll put that one in the chat. And then, or you can use something like this, TalkScript, which actually you don't even have to download the video. You just put the link in there and click send, and it will give you the script. Okay, so it gives you the script and it gives you the first scene. So that's good for the videos that I was showing you last week, where you need that first image. Okay, so it's a couple of tools there. Like I said, you can just ask your ChatGPT and it'll probably give you loads of different ones that you can use. But once you have the script, this is where you need to turn this script into a copy for you to use. And it all depends on what you need. So if you're making a very similar product and you know it has a solutions and benefits, you may just want to shorten the script. You may just want it to change out the name of their script, their product for your product. So, or you may need to rewrite it, but with your problems and solutions. Okay. For copywriting, you can use ChatGPT, but Claude AI and Gemini are much better. Claude is like better for copywriting, and Gemini is better than ChatGPT. So, but you can use ChatGPT if you want to, but you can have all these sort of tools that we tell you. Like I always say, you don't need hundreds of tools, but if you have some free versions that you can use once in a while, then that's fine. Like Claude, Gemini, Chat I use all the time, so I pay for Chat. Gemini, I get plenty out of the free version, so I just have the free version. The same with Claude. Claude, I just use it to rewrite scripts, so I have a free version. Okay, so don't feel like, oh, there's another thing I've got to buy. Just use the free version. Sign up with your, your email, and just have it just in case you need to use it. Okay. We date before we buy. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, exactly. So if you find you love it and you're using it all the time, then you can go and get it. But if you are just using it once in a while to rewrite a script or something, then you can just use the free version of it. And like I said, this is what I do, so you don't feel like you have to. Okay. But when if you are using Claude, it works the same. They're all the same. It's literally come up to the top, click new chat, and then you're going to get a bar at the bottom, same as ChatGPT or Gemini. And then again, you can click here, you can add files, you can do web search and stuff as well, but you can add your files and information. Okay. And then I'll just keep this on the best for everyday tasks there, or you've got all these different ones that you can have a look at. Obviously, these ones here you probably have to pay for, so just use the one they have there. Okay. Now, again, your prompt depends. I'm not going to give you a prompt today because it really depends on what you need it for. So you're going to grab this script here, like copy the script here, paste it into here, and then come up to the top and then just bring this down, so Shift Enter, give you a bit of space at the top here, and then you're going to write your prompt. So, for example, this one here, I just said, can you rewrite the script as a grade 4 Hemingway language with a strong hook and call to action, but change the product? So I'm keeping the same ad, I'm just asking it to rewrite it at a lower level. People... sounds bad, but people take information better when it's read like a child's level. So writing your ads at a child's level will help. If you're trying to sell something to somebody and you're coming up with all these words like mitochondria and all this lot that they may never heard of, you're just going to they're just going to drift off thinking what that word means and not actually listen to your ad. So you want to make sure the language of your ad is like child level sort of grade, so that they they can understand it as it's going through. Okay, so if you feel that your script is too complex, you can ask it to rewrite it. We always want a strong hook. Okay. So I think it's grade 4. I think I put grade 4 there. It's grade 4 or 5, one of them, top of my head. But yeah, so you want to make sure it's that low level child's reading level rather than a complex scientific, especially for these sort of ads, because they're about supplements and stuff like that. We don't want to be putting in there that, those sort of scientific words in an ad, okay? But we still want to relate it back to that. You always want a strong hook. As we always say, your hook is what people will click on to watch your video. It doesn't matter about the rest of your ad if your video does not have a strong hook. So the first 3 to 5 seconds of your video is the most important, okay? So make sure you are spending most of your time on that 3 to 5 seconds at the beginning, but ask Claude to give you a strong hook, okay? This is further down the line, but when you test this ad, and if you get some sales with it or good data, what you're going to do is make 3 or 4 different versions of it, just cutting off the first 3 to 5 seconds, doing different hooks, okay? So that's how you take one ad and make 5 or 6, testing out different hooks. So always make sure that you start with really strong hooks and test different hooks, okay? But let's just start with the first video, okay? So we're going to have a strong hook, and then obviously we need a call to action because we want someone to buy it. So we want to make sure we're adding those call to actions in there. If you've got anything like urgency and stuff, give all the details to Claude, okay? So if you are going to offer free shipping, if you're going to offer like limited time only, tell it, okay? So give me a strong call to action. This is what I'm going to offer. I'm going to give free shipping. I'm going to give for a limited time only, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to give it at this price for this amount of time, okay? So tell Claude what that information is so that it knows how to rewrite your ad. Okay, don't just write strong call to action and then not, but you wanted urgency, but you haven't given it anything to write in there. Okay. Also, the first one you write doesn't have to be the final. So you could write it first of all and say, oh, it hasn't added that call to action, then ask it to rewrite it, but add that call to action in. Okay. If you want it shorter, just tell it, this is a minute long video, but I want to condense it down to 30 seconds. I do that all the time for my TikTok videos because I don't want to make a minute video, all these different clips. I can get to the point in 10, 15 seconds. So I would take a clip and rewrite it or just get it to shorten it down to 10, 15 seconds. It changes the video, the ad, but it still keeps that structure and makes it shorter, okay? If it is not the same as your product, okay? If, like, for example, this is beef tallow or something, and our product is like NAD or something like that, we need to give it the details, okay? We can't just say, rewrite this video for NAD. We need to give it the details. So what I usually do, I haven't got it here, is I will, again, ChatGPT, Gemini, I will give it my product's details. So like its ingredients, its benefits, anything like that, information about my product. I will give that to ChatGPT. So again, just open up a new chat. So just go in. And I just say, I have attached my product details. Please, can you give me a detailed report on all of the problems it solves and all the different ad angles I can go after. Okay. So what it would do is then ChatGPT will take all the ingredients of your product, all the things that you fed it, and give you a list and say, right, these are problems it solves, these are solutions, these are all the ingredients, this is what it does. And you can use this to save it as a PDF. So ask it to give you a PDF, and then you just come here and upload that PDF. So you click on there, upload your PDF here, so wherever it is, I haven't got one, upload a PDF. And then in here, you would just say, can you rewrite the script using my product details, the problem solutions for my product. Okay, so that's how it would take this winning script structure, but write it for your ads. Okay, so hopefully that's not too complex, but you don't want to just take this video and remake it because it's not about your product. Okay, if it is a similar product, you can, and you can just ask it to update it with your product name or rewrite it lower language, make sure it's got a strong hook and a call to action. So whatever you want. Or if you need to really rewrite it, you need to give it the details so that you can look at the problem solutions of that product and make it into the ad. Okay, so give it as much information as possible and ask it to rewrite the script. Okay, so once it's rewritten the script here, I mean, let's just give me a short one here. This is it, that you've got your script now ready to turn into your ad. So we are going to have an avatar talking, but we are going to use 11 Labs to make the speech. Okay, so where he's talking here, this is not done in the video generator.
Energy and fading.
It's done in 11 Labs. So we get the voice from 11 Labs and then we make the avatar. If you are not using the tool I'm going to show you in a second, you can just put it into, so let's go, for example, if we were using Higgsfield, for example, and you were doing it in the video generator, so we're going to video, create video here, you can use, change this, so Kling 2.6, you can click general here, you can use audio, so you can do like 10-second clips here, upload your image and write in here, like he said, so you just say the doctor, oh, can't spell, says, and then you just write the script, la, 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 and then you just need to make sure this audio button is on here, and then you click go and it will get the doctor to speak. So this is how you're going to make the script in sections. So if you don't want to use the tool that I'm going to show you in a second, you can make it in sections. So just come in here, your main image, and then make the clips in sections. Okay. If you you can also use VO3. So again, they have it in here. So you've got VO 3.1 here, so you can use that as well. It's got talking abilities in there as well. You can use that as well. Or if you have flow here, someone just literally just done that. If you have this color data, if you have VO3 flow, same process. You come down here, you would do frame to video, put your image in here, put your prompt, and then add your speech in there as well. Click go, and it will create it. Again, these are 10-second clips that you're going to have to put together in the editing side of it. Okay. Oh yeah, free pick as well. Yeah, Coach Jorge uses that quite a lot as well. So free pick is another example of Higgsfield. So yeah, one of those tools that you can use there. Okay. But I kind of jumped the gun because we haven't. Let's go back to here. All right. So we found the winning video. We've rewritten script. Now we're going to do the voiceover. So again, we use 11 Labs to do this, but use whatever voiceover tool that you usually use. Okay, so if you use any of the ones in Canva, you can use them. If you use like tools like Voice Maker, you can use that. But 11 Labs is definitely one that's quite high up in voice generation. It has this like version 3. Excuse me, that gives more realistic voices, and you can write things like if you put pause in there, or you know what's the word, faster or something like that at the beginning, you can get them to speak like in different tones as well. You can also add different speakers, like click add speakers. You can get up to 10,000 per free account. Okay, so you can open up an account and get 10,000 credits that you can use. So I don't actually pay for 11 Labs. I just use their free version, and like 10,000 credits will be fine to start with. Okay, when you sign into 11 Labs, you want to go over to the voices here. So if I just open up here, and you get like 3 voices that you can use. So you can come in here and choose your voice. So you can just search up, you can come here to filters. So if you wanted just male, you can do male, you can do young, middle-aged or older. You can come here and write like all the different things here, like you can go into if they're British, if they're American, you can put them all in there and choose the one you would like to use. Okay, so there's a different way to doing it. There's another way over here that you can like literally put the sort of voice you want and it'll give you some ideas. So you just need to find a couple of voices you want to use. So yeah, so like I said, this is more advanced. The sort of step by step, we have loads of videos on it in the course and in the replays. The class I did last week is more of like the first step of it as well. So yeah, like I said, I'm showing a lot of stuff here. It's more advanced and it's going to be over 2 classes, but you can get the replay as well and do it step by step. Okay, so choose your voices and then you just click here and add a couple of voices in. And then you're going to come here to text to speech and choose your voice. So your settings will be here and your voices will be here. So if any of you have listened to my ads, you'll notice this video, this lady here, she's in all my TikTok videos. So if I play one.
Imagine doing your lips at home.
Okay, so what you want to do is choose the voice in here. So I have Kayla that does all my voiceovers. I have the model here, so version 11, 11.3. You can also use version 2 or 2.5 as well. Version 2s can be good as well. With version 2, you can play around with the speed and stability, etc. in here as well. Okay. Another more advanced one, you can also clone your own voice in here. You can come over, talk to it for like, I can't remember how many, it's like 2 minutes to 20 minutes and clone your own voice. Again, that's if you're doing stuff about yourself. But yeah, choose a voice. And then in here, you're simply just going to paste that script. So come back over here, copy this here, come into here and paste it into here. Sometimes I will add like things like exclamation marks to make their voices go up. So it sounds like they're going right, you know, high up rather than it just reading it sort of very, you know, nonchalant. I don't know if that's the word, but so you can do things like voice up, you can write faster and stuff like that. But just paste your script into there, and then you can click generate speech. Okay. Once you've generated a speech, it will give you on version 3, it gives you 2 scripts. Okay, so like for example,
Imagine doing your lips. Imagine doing your lips at home.
No, it's not going to come up. Restore text. Show me. But it has 2 that come up. Okay, so one will come here, one will come here. You can play both versions, and then whichever one you're happy with, there'll be a download button just like this next to it, and you can download that speech. Okay, so we have, just to go through the steps again. Oh, that's my stuff. Here we have found a winning ad on Facebook, TikTok, wherever we've done our research. Okay, we've used Claude to rewrite that script, whether we have to shorten it, change the language, or change the product details. We go over to 11 Labs or whichever voiceover tool we're using, and we create the voiceover. Now we are going to, which I should have put in here, create our first image to make our AI avatar. Now, for this, very simple. Either use, so I'm not going to go through these details, what I showed you last week, okay, to create your AI avatar in Higgsfield. Create your avatar like that, or just take an image from your competitor's ad. So, for example, this man here, if I play through and find an image of him like this, I can take a screenshot like this, okay? Now I can use a screenshot to take into Higgsfield to recreate an image of it. Now, like you said, if you're using free pick, you can do that as well. You can also use Gemini to do it as well. So you can go over to Gemini in here, paste it into here, click on tools to create image, and then to say, please recreate this image, and then say any changes you want to make. Always write no text overlays, because as you see with this, it's got all this down here. We don't want all that, okay? We don't want any text overlays on our image. We just want a complete image, okay? Click go, and it will create the image for you. if you are using Higgsfield, for example, these are the ones that I made. So just to show you here, recreate, you will see I've done the same thing. Took a screenshot and I said, I'll put it in chat here. Recreate this image, but change the man's features and put him in a different hospital background, no text overlays, okay? So as you can see here, this is what I got back. So quite similar to that one. Is it? Where it's like just change the color of the background really, and he looks different. So you can tell him to look completely different, or you can just tell him to make slight changes. Same as here, what I usually do is run it more than once. So I'll put that in there, put the prompts that I just gave you there, use Nano Banana Pro here, and then here I use 9:16. This is 1K, you can do 1K is fine. And then I click on here, unlimited, click go, and I click it twice, so I'll get 2 versions of it, and I can choose the one I like. For this one here, same thing, but I just said, so the same image, but I just said, recreate this image, but change the man's features, make his hair grey and an older, refined doctor, and put him in a different hospital background. Okay, so you can tell it exactly what you want. So you only need one, but what I usually do, if you've got unlimited, you may as well do a couple. Okay, if it does something wrong, you don't like what it looks like, you can choose the ones that you want to use, because you can do 4, up to 4 at one time. So I had one like this, but I thought I want a more distinguished doctor. Maybe an older man might listen to, I don't know, but that's sort of psychological. If he may listen to a more older, distinguished doctor for this product. So I wanted an older looking man. I just took the one that I got from the ad and just said, make him a lot, make his features grey, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So once you have that image, and like you see here, I just run a couple to find the one you want to use, you're just going to click download. So again, wherever you make your images, do it in there. So if you use Higgsfield, use that. I probably wouldn't, you could try ChatGPT. They're not great on the most realistic. If you're using ChatGPT, you can get the prompt, but they're not the greatest at hyper realistic people. They are getting better. But yeah, Gemini is probably the better one using Nano Banana Pro if you haven't got Higgsfield. Or like Ollie said, he uses Freepik, which is another version of Higgsfield. Okay, right. So once we have that image, now we're going to make it talk. Like I said, if you're using the same tool and don't want to use another tool, you can just come here to video, create video, and use. So you click here on change. You're going to use 2.6 Kling, that's the one that talks, or VO 3.1, which you can talk in as well. And all you need to do in your prompt here, and you could even ask, say like ChatGPT or Gemini, right in here, how to say it, but basically you're just going to go in here, the doctor says, and then give it the script, and then click go. You want 10 seconds. So if you're doing like a minute video, obviously you're going to have to do 6 videos and put them together. If you're doing 30 seconds, you're going to have to do 3. Okay, so you'll have to make a couple of videos, but you click go, and it will create the video. Okay, so once we have, if you don't want to use that, you can use the tool that I'm going to talk about today, which is HeyGen. Some of you have probably heard of this tool, but this is probably one of the best talking videos. You can use it for YouTube, you can use it for ads, you can make 16:9 videos, you can make 9:16 videos. Yeah, lots of different things that you can do with HeyGen. Obviously, this is another subscription. I think it's about $30 or something. And so it's up to you, okay? If you're just using it, testing out right now, use the tools you already have and use Higgsfield doing Kling 2.6 or VO3, okay? But if you have the extra and you want to test this out or have a go at it, HeyGen is the other app. So I'll just share this one here that you can use. So Jonathan has given the link, thank you, Jonathan, to Higgsfield, but I've just given the one for HeyGen as well. So for HeyGen, you have this section here called avatars. So if you click on avatars here, you can create multiple different avatars. So if I just click on here, you'll probably see we've got a few in here. Okay, so if you are doing multiple different ads, you can make loads of different avatars. If you are doing it like for yourself or your avatar you've created, you can just use that one. So what you're going to do is come over to avatars and click this cross here. This is where you clone a person. So if you want to clone yourself, you would give it real footage of yourself and it would clone you as an avatar. But the one you want to use is this one here, which is create a virtual character, okay? It might throw you off because it says character, so it sounds like you're going to be a cartoon, but it's not. It's just an image of somebody else. You just click upload a photo. You can design with AI as well, but we've already created it somewhere else. So we're just going to click upload video image, and you're just going to click here and select the photo. So we've come to our downloads, grab that one of the doctor we got there, and it will tell you here whether it's a good photo. So that's why we want to get like, you know, a close up of him, make sure it's front on, make sure you can see his mouth, you know, so it doesn't, if it's side on, it may not be able to talk properly. And it will tell you here whether you've got a good photo. Well, I hope everything's all right, Zena. You can have the creator level. I believe this is you would just I was going to show you that in a second. When you create the video, this has like a certain amount of videos you can make at the high level, and then amount that you can make on the unlimited amount. So you can just use the one where you have unlimited on there, which is fine. Okay, you may not get so which doesn't matter. The exact, so here this one doesn't.
Here's how to take beef
not
organs the right way.
Proper exact, whereas this one is like, he looks exactly like he's talking like it. So you wouldn't tell in a fast moving video, so it wouldn't really matter. So that's fine if you want to use that level, okay? But it will tell you here whether you've got a good photo, and then you just click upload, and then it will take you through. You have to choose like a voice. So it reviews it and you click continue. You have to give it a name, so just call it Doctor, like Doctor 3. I mean, these sort of things don't matter. So he's middle-aged, you can put he's a man, you can put ethnicity in there if you want to, and then you click continue, and then it will, come on, once it's done, it will ask you to choose a voice. Just choose any voice because it doesn't matter, because you're going to put your voice over in, okay? So you can listen to their voices here, but you know, it doesn't really matter what voice you give it, because you're going to use your voiceover. So you can, if you want to use their voice generator, you can, so you can try it out. But 11 Labs has better voices. So you're just going to click there and select voice, and it makes like a character, okay? So what will happen is once it's done here, you will see it on your list of avatars. So to create your video, you're just going to come to avatar, come to your list of avatars, and then click on your doctor. So say we're going to use this one, we're going to click on our doctor, click on him and say use in video, okay? So that first step is just setting him up in HeyGen as an avatar. So you can use him as many times as you want on different videos. So if you want to do it for, say, one person, you can have that one person and make multiple videos for it, okay? And as Amanda said, you can also purchase extra credits as well for it. So here you click use in video here, and it'll bring you up to this page here. Now here, you can just type in your text and use the voice that you have suggested for it, or you're going to click here to upload audio and upload, I haven't got it, the voiceover you made in 11 Labs. So you just click on it, click open, and it will appear in this section. Click on here and it will appear here. Over here, this is your avatar. This is the voice it's going to use if you typed it in. This is what I was talking about. So at the premium level, you can use this really like realistic, like they move a little bit more. This one here is the unlimited usage. So you can use it for unlimited usage. So you can click on there and use that version. Okay, so you can play around with it. If you have the premium account, you have a certain amount of videos you can make it premium, and then you can use unlimited. So choose the engine you want to use there. This, you know, I don't play around, haven't played with this, but if you want to like remove the background or anything, you can do that here. If you want to turn them into like a circle at the bottom of the screen there, you click circle. But most of the time, you're just going to choose your avatar, upload your script, and then click generate. Once you click generate, it will take you back to the main page. So it will take you back to the home page here, and it will tell you, it's not going to generate straight away. Sometimes it takes a few minutes to do, so just leave it in here, and once it's done, you can click on it and listen to it. So you can click on here.
If you have no energy, no drive, and you take slower to recover.
So once you're happy with it, you can, if you don't like it, you can edit in the AI Studio, or you can just click download here, and that is your AI avatar video. Okay, so that is how you can get longer scripts for and really good talking avatars using HeyGen. Okay, like I said, depending on your level, how much you have, how many tools you have, all depends on which tool you're going to use. If you want an all-in-one tool, use Higgsfield and use Kling 2.6 or VO 3.1 and just tell it the script. Or if you want another tool, but this is a great tool to use. Okay, so make your avatar, choose your avatar, give it the script, and it will make the video for you as this is your video. Okay, and then click download, and you'll have that on your computer. So it may not look like it to you, it does to me. So it might be just because I'm showing you on Zoom. Sometimes the playback on Zoom won't play back the same. When you listen to it here, it moves exactly with its voice. You'd have to edit it and play around with the voice. Again, don't overthink it, okay? You just saw that video that I played to you. It's fast pacing. No one's going to sit there and say, well, actually, that doesn't really line up properly. So, you know, sometimes 90% better done is better than fiddling about with it. We want to make hundreds of ads, get all these ads out. So, you know, it's a better version than it not talking. Hopefully that makes sense, but it does do it better in here. Ashley, have you got a question?
I did have a question. I'm looking at HeyGen at the choose a voice, and I noticed it describes the voice, but it also says 11 labs. Does that mean that the same voice is available in 11 labs?
Yes, it should be. So I would definitely look in 11 Labs. So like I said, you can get a free version and just check that it's in there if you want to use it multiple times.
Okay.
But what I would usually use is just play with it. You may not get, I'm not sure if it uses version 3. It may do, but just have a listen to it and play around with it and see if it's, because version 3 sounds less like a robot in 11 Labs than like some of the other versions. So just listen to the voice and choose a voice that, you know, works well, because if it's like some of the voices, you know, just not very good for ads. You want someone that actually sounds like he's talking. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But okay, hope that makes sense. Sorry, let me just see. Oh, sorry. That's right. No worries, Harvey. I'm glad that helps. Yeah, exactly. And like Amanda said, so sometimes it helps engagement, because sometimes you want to make things wrong in your ad on purpose, like I spoke about before, like having negative hooks are great for grabbing people, like, and things wrong in your video, because you know, people love to tell you what's wrong. So you'll have your whole chat filled with, oh, you know, if you put something in the background here, like a random cat coming out there, you'll get this video probably go 100 times better than if you didn't, because people love to say, well, that's wrong on there. And all engagement, whether it's good or bad, sends your video out further. Okay, so don't overthink it. Sometimes mistakes help your video. Okay, that's all I'm saying that. Yeah, so like I said, you can do it in Flow as well. So you just go over to Flow, come down here, do frame to video, click frame to video, choose your image, and then in here you put your script, what you want to write, and then click go, and you just won't be able to choose the voice it uses, but it'll generate the video for you in a voice. You can't, as far as I know, you can't use it in Higgsfield, but as far as I know. Yeah, that's right. So HeyGen is, like I said, for these sort of videos that are very long. So this, I can make one video that's over a minute long. I think there's like up to like 30 minutes or something crazy that you can make. So if I'm using like TikTok videos, YouTube videos of me talking for 30 minutes, I would use HeyGen. If I'm making these videos like this one, which I need an avatar to talk for a minute, it's quicker for me to do that in HeyGen than, you know, piece together the videos. But, you know, it still can be done. I just like to show you the different versions, because I don't want you to all think, oh, I need to go and get HeyGen, I need to have this, I need to have that. I'm trying to say, based on your budget, how much, that sort of triangle that Coach Reggie always talks about, like speed over money. Like if you have the extra money and want to be quicker, buy this extra tool. But if you don't, I don't want you to feel overwhelmed and like, I can't do this. These are the tools that you can use. Okay, so I'm trying to balance it in, and also how much, where you are. Like if you're beginning your journey, you just want one app that you can do most of the stuff in. Okay, so take it wherever you are and just, yeah, hopefully that helps. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Amanda. Yeah, different processes. So yeah, so in Higgsfield, they have different based on your credits, how much credits you have, you can videos, they use up credits. So if you click like create video here, you see this one creates like 5 credits. So you get like 1,000 or 2,000 depending on how much you pay for it. So you can generate it, but you can choose which model. So you just change here and choose the models you want to use. Just use general though. So if you're using 2.6, use general. All these do like random things. So if you want to do like high converting sort of Instagram videos that catch people's eye, then these are great. But you know, you just want general because you're making a general video. So choose general. You can also change it down here to the model. So you can come here and change the model down there as well. Okay, so you can do all that in Higgsfield. Sometimes they have, so if you click on here, they will have like unlimited. So Minimax here has an unlimited version, which means that you don't charge you credit. So you can come in here and play with it on the unlimited, see what you get if you want to try that as well. But if you want talking, it has to be 2.6 or VO 3.1 that do the best talking in there. Okay. So I've noticed that we're near the end of our class today. So let's just have a look here. So we've done finding the video, we've done rewriting the script, we've gone over making the voiceover, and we've talked about how to make the main AI avatar video. So in the next class, what I'm going to do is take you through how to make the B-roll footage that goes underneath. So all this stuff underneath here, like this stuff here, to use in your video. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. And then I'm going to show you how to edit all together in CapCut. Again, if you don't have CapCut and you just have Canva, you can do it in Canva as well. I just like CapCut on my computer to do it on my computer with CapCut. But again, if you have Canva, you can do it in Canva. If you have CapCut, you can do it in CapCut. But I'm going to show you how to do the hooks, music, etc., and put it all together. Okay, right. Let me just see. So yeah, so if you have Gemini, it does create images. So like I said here, you can come down here, upload your, paste in your image like I have done there, and then you just choose the tool and you create images. And because it's Gemini is Nano Bananas, Gemini, or Google owns Nano Banana, you get to use Nano Banana for free in here. But again, on the free version, you have a limited amount, just like ChatGPT. Paid version, you get more, but it creates one image at a time. And sometimes it doesn't give you in the size that you need. So it usually gives you the image in the size of the image it gives you, or in a square. So you may have to adjust it and stuff. So if you looking for a free version, then use Gemini free. But yeah, if you want something with like all-in-one sort of tool, free pick, Higgsfield would be a tool that you use. Okay. Yeah. If I'm using Higgsfield, I want talking, I have to use the voice within Higgsfield. So yeah, so you would have to, it uses different voices. It looks at who you're using and uses that voice on there. So you can also do voices in, again, if you have just Kling, you can come in here and use Kling in its own and use the 2.6. And you can write in here, it's talking, you can use the voices they have in there. So lots of different ones. You can have use native voices in there as well. So you can select your voices in there as well. So lots of different apps that you can do to make the video talk. But if you want an all-in-one longer version, then HeyGen will be the one you want to use. So yeah, totally up to you. So right, so I'm going to stop for now. And then the next class, we're going to go through the next stage. And the next stage you can use in any of those tools as well. So like Gemini and Higgsfield, okay? And we'll go through how to do the B-roll, and then I'll do like a brief on how to edit it in CapCut, okay? So hopefully that helps. Like I said, there is a lot there. This is a more advanced ad. If you can get this done, if you can make these really good ads and just practice this, you can make any ad, okay? So that's like, this is the most complex ad. So if you can make this, you can make any ad, okay? Or any video on AI. So hopefully that helps. Like I said, the replay is available tomorrow. You can download it, grab it tomorrow and just do it step by step. Like I said, always have it step by step and go through it again. Okay, have a lovely evening, everyone, and I will see you on Wednesday. Take care, everyone. Bye. See you. Thank you. Bye.